Hey, this is Champkin the Gamer Chick. Alright, so we are in Liurnia of the Lakes. This is the recap episode. I'm just showing you the path that I took in order to get to the the second grape location. The first grape is right after you beat Godric. It's down that little dungeon right before you enter the second zone. So right here, this is where the grape is. It's going to be underneath these floorboards. This is for Hayata. She's not too far from this location. We have three more locations for Hayata to go to before she hits her final stop in her quest. Now that does lead to one of the one of the optional endings that I might shoot for, I might not. We'll see.
Donate any Shaburi grapes in your possession to me. I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light, and when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes. You're not like the others who give me grapes, are you? They rest their trembling hands upon me. Howling wordlessly, they gently stroke my eyes. Their frail fingers, emaciated. Yet still, they give me the grapes. But you seem somehow firmer. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
And now I am right here near the Academy Gate Town Grace. This is where Jon Snow is. His name is right there, and I'm blanking right now.
Who on earth are you? Never mind. But tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refuse to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message.
Alright, so this is the next grace that I do unlock. I don't think I show it on the map, but I think I do. I show the grace name right there. If you pause real fast, you can do it. So this is where Hayata's next location will be, right past here. There is also a Knight Rider you can fight who gives you... Gosh, what does he give? Barricade? I think... No, that's the other one. Gives you something. It's pretty useful. So, as I'm talking to Hayata over here, I do go to the left side of the map. And what you do is you head south, and further down the map, near one of the Erd trees, and you'll come across the this abandoned Avengers Shack. That's what it's called. No, Revenger's Shack. You go there, you kill the invader, you get the grape. Now, the invader will only spawn, and you only get the grape if you finish Morn Castle. And that's why I wanted to finish it early before we headed to the second zone officially. Because if you don't finish that quest, then Hayata will not spawn.
I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light. And when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes. Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. That aside, I wonder what Shabriri grapes really are. Delectably tender and sweet, yet searing. What a sight they must be to behold. No. That's not possible. Not all of those people. Their own... So those noises I heard were... Sorry. I'm all right now. Don't mind me. I apologize. You only did as I asked. I'll be fine. Think no more of it. Is that you over there? I've gleaned something very important indeed, thanks to you. The reason why it was eyes I had to eat. The distant light is far and frail, so faint it can't be seen by the naked eye. But with everyone's eyes together, it appears. Finally, it all makes sense. I'm certain now. I will be a finger maiden.
Alright, she had to have known, right? She had to have known what she was eating. So I think she was just crazy from the start. So right here, I'm showing you how I got to the belfries. Right here, head all the way to the top. You get a key and a chest. And then you want to head to the anticipation gate. So that way we can get a ash for Nefeli. And then I'm going to actually showing you where Nefeli's next location will be. And then after that, I honestly have no idea where she heads next. So I guess we'll figure that out together in the next episode.
Oh, it's you. Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare made by men. But this time, I'm a woman grown, and though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior.
So I personally think she is Godfrey's either granddaughter or daughter. Maybe granddaughter. Just from the way she talks. So you want to head up here past the Grace, run into this dude, he'll give you a medallion. And then you want to head over past the bridge, summon Nefeli, and then kill the Omen enemy.
Wait then, you're not one of them? Well, what a relief. Oh, goodness me. I am Albus and Albinoric. As you can see, we're finished. The whole village is finished. The cursemongers have destroyed everything. No one that remains has their wits about them. I beg you. Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemongers' hands.
So usually, after you do this and you head back to the hold, you'll actually get invaded by Gideon's henchman, I suppose. I forgot his name. But his armor's right there after you kill him. And you'll keep getting invaded in the round table unless or until you kill this guy. And then Nefeli is right down the stairs where Roderica is.
I need to think.
You. What is it? Oh, my apologies for that nasty business. Ensha got rather ahead of himself, it seems. As his master, I'd like to express my regret. But now, Ensha is slain and gone. Finished. Forevermore. Ah. You've already heard. Indeed. It seemed the whelp harbored suspicions, so I had no further use for her. Honestly, what's a man to do? A determined plebeian is more wicked than an omen horn, quite frankly. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition. to incite the Tarnished.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, and... So you know already, do you? Right. It's true. My father cast me out for indulging my emotions, forgetting the mission, punishment for offing his pawns. Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life. I would have done anything for him, to place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet though it was not my intent, I betrayed him. And I can no longer trust in Father. To think he'd order his men to enact such tragedy. Where is the justice he purports in that? He once told me that if he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to be cheated ever again. Was he simply lying to me? No. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance. And now... I've lost it. Is that ash? I can smell the ancient storm in it. My thanks. I'll gladly take it. I'm not like Broderica. I don't feel the presence of spirits, let alone see them. Still, this ash, it reminds me of my first hawk. Thank you.
Okay, and then in the last section of this video, I finished this crystal cave. It's like right near the ruins where
I told the all-hearing
where
brute
you
already
meet
that
Raya
I possess
to get her
no
necklace
such
back. It's like right
medallion.
around that
Or
area.
have you
So
come to take
this
more
woman
from
will
me?
only talk to
Was
you
only the
after you
half
go to
not
the village
enough?
of the Albinurics. You talk to that old man and he gives you the other half of the
Do you
medallion.
speak true? So old Albus entrusted his medallion to you. Then I've no choice but to trust that this was his dying will. Let's try again. I'm Latenna. An Albinoric, the same as old Albus. My apologies for my coarse words earlier. I presume the worst. Seeing that you're another tarnished like that all-hearing brute, I hope that you will forgive me. The medallion's better off in your hands anyway. Would you consider doing me a great service? I must go back. There is something I must do, even if I must say farewell to my wolf Lobo. Will you show me the way? To the land of Miquella's Halig tree. If you accept, I would gladly apprise you of the whereabouts of the medallion's other half. Thank you kindly. They say the other half of the medallion is beyond the Forbidden Lands, north of the Erd Tree, in Castle Sol, on the mountaintops of the Giants, accessible by the grand lift of Rold. Then I suppose it's time. Farewell, Lobo. My faithful wolf. My better half. I will go with the Tarnished, so that our journey will not have been in vain. Forgive me, Lobo.
Alright, and now we have my personal favorite summon. She costs a little bit more than this jellyfish, but she is very good, especially in certain areas. So in the next video, I will be heading into Liurnia's dungeon, where we will be fighting Renala, Queen of the Full Moon.